Guess who I have with me today?
Hi.
It's my friend with oily skin who always films me and who I pay with chocolates to film me, right?
Yeah, that's true.
And she's here with me today because you guys have asked if the Roche Posay Invisible Spray can be used on oily skin types. And unfortunately, I couldn't answer that question for you because I do have dry skin. And she was kind enough to lend me her face, and we tested this Roche Posay Invisible Spray on her today. Just before we start, Lenka has oily skin. Yeah, I'm going to let her now describe her skin type.
My skin type is kind of strange. I get really oily in my T-zone and on my chin, but on my cheeks and like here,
Jawbone?
on
Is that a
jawline, yeah.
Jawline, yeah.
In here, my skin is dry or like normal. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's like oily and combination skin. So in different parts of my face, my skin acts differently. And I have many problems with sunscreens and foundations I use. I always get oily no matter how much I set my foundations. So yeah, I'm bound to be oily.
Yeah, so she's a perfect candidate for testing this invisible spray. So without further ado, I'm now going to show you the footage of Lenka applying the invisible spray, and after that we're going to show you the final result and how it's going to end up looking after a couple of hours, and let's see how it acts on her skin. Okay, so let's get straight into it. I will be doing Lenka's voiceover, of course. Yeah, I was actually sitting next to her all this time and telling her what to do. I think she did a great job, by the way. So anyways, she's applying the invisible spray on her face, and this is how it's looking right after application. And I will show you a before and after photo so you can see it better. This is the before pic, and right after application. It does look a little bit shiny, but we're not going to stop here. Lenka will apply a mattifying foundation on top of this. This is the foundation that she's using. This is a Derma Blend 3D correction. This is a foundation for oily skin, and I do have a review on this foundation as well. I tested it ages ago, so you can watch that video if you are interested. And by the way, yeah, Lenka is applying the foundation the old school way with her fingers, and I'm here just handing her stuff and doing stuff in the background, searching for concealers for her while she's hiding her face with this palette at the moment. So yeah, but she does not have experience with doing this, so we can forgive her for that. And yeah, she chose this concealer, the Bourjois Healthy Mix one, because she hasn't tried it before, so this was her opportunity to test it while she's at my place. And yeah, here's me constantly pushing away the mirror from her face because she kept hiding her face with the mirror. But yeah, as I said, it's okay. It's okay, she's not experienced with this. No problem. Don't worry, Lenny, I love you. And this is Rcma No Color Setting Powder that I gave her to set her face. This is another product that she wanted to test out, to try out before buying. But yeah, I gave her this one because I know that this one is really mattifying and that one would mattify her face really well. As you can see, it did really do a great job. And here's the before and after. This is right after application, and this is after foundation and setting powder. So as you can see, a mattifying foundation in combination with a mattifying face powder can do a great job of mattifying a greasy sunscreen, as you can see. So anyways, after this, we decided to go for a walk and grab a cup of coffee just to see how the sunscreen will exactly act on her face after a couple of hours. And here is how Lenka looked after 2 hours spent outside. So this is her face, 2 hours, no touch-ups, no adding the face powder, no nothing. This is 2 hours afterwards. She does look a little bit shinier than in comparison to the 2 hours before, but yeah, for now it is looking decent. But yeah, let's hear Lenka's opinion on the sunscreen and how she feels about it. Anyways, it's been like 2 hours. We went to grab a cup of coffee and we were outside, and it's actually really warm outside right now. So I think that Lenka is ready to give you her final verdict on this sunscreen. So Lenka, what do you say?
Well, it looks okay, although I used the Vichy foundation, which is really mattifying and really thick. And I also used this one, Rcma, to set. So yeah, it's really heavy. Maybe that's why I'm not too shiny, not too oily. Although you can see in some parts of my face that I do look just a little bit shiny, not too much.
Not too crazy. Yeah, I think it's not too crazy.
It looks pretty decent. Although I'm not sure how it will look in a couple of hours. I will send you some pictures or we'll see. But so far it looks pretty good. I usually use the Vichy
Dry Touch Face Fluid, the one that I already reviewed. I actually reviewed that one because she recommended it to me.
Yeah, I'm the oily friend.
She's the oily friend.
Yeah, that's me.
I have to sit differently because my feet hurt. Can I sit like this? Is this okay?
Yeah, it's okay. So it looks good. I tend to get oily when I use Vichy as well, so not too much, a little bit. So I think this is okay.
Yeah. So would you buy this sunscreen? Like if you found it on a discount, would you buy it?
Well, yeah, if
it was on a discount.
Only.
But full price, you wouldn't pay the full price.
I'm not sure. I don't know how much.
Because this is $24 and you get 200 milliliters in this one, and I think it's pretty similar to the Shaka fluid. And by the way, she used the Shaka fluid as well.
Around my eyes, but I use Vichy on the rest of my face. So yeah.
Okay, so what's the final verdict?
I think I would use it. I will look it up, and I think I will use it. So then I can give you like follow up 1 month later or so, and yeah, it will be really hot soon. So I'm not sure whether or not this will be a good fit for me
during the summer.
Yeah, during the summer, but during the winter maybe it will be really, really good. Although I guess I'll need to continue using the Shaka fluid around my eyes. So that's the only other thing.
Point is, you cannot give it a straight yes for summer.
Well, yeah, I cannot say yes based on 2 hours alone, but I think I would give it a shot, a fair shot, and I would buy this and try it out, and I think it would be good. Although I guess I'll need to use Vichy Dermablend all over my face and then Rcma or something really, really heavy to set it all up so I don't get extremely oily. So yeah.
Okay, so pretty much that's the same thing that I said when I reviewed this one. You know, when I compared this one to the Shaka fluid, it does look shiny. I do look shiny when I apply it. But when I put the mattifying foundation on top and when I set it with some face powder, it looks decent. So same thing that you just said. You know, on its own, you cannot use it on its own. You're going to look crazy shiny on its own. But if you use it with a mattifying foundation and if you add a mattifying powder on top, setting powder on top, for example, Rcma is really mattifying, so that one can...
I love it.
Yeah, that one can work really well if you have really crazy oily skin, and you can make it work. That's the point. It's not mattifying and it's not, you know, it's not going to be matte on its own, but you can make it work.
Definitely.
Yeah, and it goes the same for dry skin and for oily skin. Yeah, I think that would be a good conclusion to, you know, sum up the video.
I agree.
We suddenly decided to go to the mall.
Yeah.
And we're doing another check-in.
We're checking in to tell you that I look shiny, but
it's not that
too bad.
Yeah.
So in here, like, but I always get oily like this, even when I use Vichy, which is mattifying, so dry touch.
Yeah, dry touch. So anyways, we will do another checkup in an hour or 2 hours, but I think for now you're looking great. I think this is
I look okay, although, you know, it's getting oily. I could have used more Rcma, but
I didn't let her.
She did not let me. I would normally, but she said, no, let's see how it turns out.
Yeah, we really want to see the real results, what happens. So she can keep adding Rcma on top, but we just want to see real results. So that's it for now. I think it looks good so far, decent. So.
Very dewy. Even more than dewy.
No, I'm more than dewy. You look fine. I'm too dewy, maybe. Yeah. Anyways, let's go to the mall. here is the final check-in. This is how Lenka's face looked in the evening. So be your own judge. Do you like this? Would you find this acceptable or not? And let us know in the comments down below. So yeah, there you go. Take everything into consideration that we have said so far and figure out would this sunscreen work out for your skin type or not.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lenka, for being today in my video. Your presence here is much appreciated. And yeah, let me know if you would like me to film more videos with Lenka or if you would like me to test out stuff on her face. Write a comment down below if you're interested in something like that. And yeah, thank you so much for watching and I will see you in my next video. Bye!
Bye.
A ja se sijam više nego ti, sine moj, pogledaj ovaj burek. So yeah, without further ado, Lenka... So yeah, without... A ja opet evo sad, znam
Pa
što
okej
ću
si.
da kažem.
Zaboravi.
Čekaj, 3, 2, 1. Samo ovako sad kao da snimamo, kao idemo i to je to kao snimamo. Da, kao mislim idemo na kafu, a? Da, jel to može? Jel će me gledaju ljudi? Kakva neprijatnost. Ćemo kad se snimamo DM reklama, a jedan. DM? Gdje je DM? Favorite place. Reklama za DM. Da ja ne smijem da snimam. Da pričam na engleskom, sad strašno ne smijem. Jesi, tako ćemo te. Da. I? Naravno. Vežbamo za vlog. Mnogo mi je lakše kad sam s tobom, manje me sramota.